There's more in your future. You don't even have a clue right now. There's so much in store for you. But there is a path there. There's a way to get there. And it starts by looking at your mindset, your beliefs, listening to people more mature than you so that you can help yourself grow. And that's the way to tap into the potential that's placed inside of you. Who are you listening to? That's a good question to answer, because who you listen to on a regular basis is going to have a massive influence on shaping your beliefs. And the thing is, we live according to our beliefs. So let me tell you a story. You might have heard about a guy called Les Brown by now, a phenomenal person, incredible story. And so as I was listening to his story, something stood out to me that I want to share with you today. See, when Les Brown was a young boy, he grew up in poverty. It seems like it was a real poverty situation, and he used to go with his mother to some of the houses to do cleaning type of jobs. But interesting enough, his job was to shine some shoes. And so for him, as he was shining the shoes in the office of this house, some tapes or some audio was going in the background. And those tapes that were playing in the background were people like Jim Rohn, maybe Zig Ziglar, these kind of people. Now these would be people known as on the top level of like motivational type speakers, personal development coaches. We would call them coaches now. I don't know what we called them then. But the point is that what Les was listening to as a young boy, I don't know how old he was. I think he was around 10 or something. It doesn't really matter his age. He was a young boy, and so for him, growing up in poverty, he was exposed to this kind of teaching, this kind of talking about beliefs and mindsets, and I am sure it was quite different from what he was used to hearing back home. And as he tells the story, like, this just really stood out to me, because if you know those seeds that were planted in his mind and in his heart, over time they took root, and they started to grow, and they started to form. And if you think about the impact of the things he heard as a young boy, it started to change some of his core beliefs and core mindset for life. And today, I mean, Les Brown is one of the top speakers, and he's just a phenomenally successful person, highly respected. I just have a high regards, high respect for Les, and I just think his life is such a story of the potential that's available for each of us. But so for him, he had the opportunity to listen to other kinds of input that would give him life and hope, input that would give him more opportunities, more options than what he might have gotten just from his surroundings. And his life turned out pretty amazing. The reason we're talking about Les is it just fascinates me to think about the power and the influence of who we listen to on a regular basis. I can testify to this myself, that I know that who I listen to on a regular basis has such an impact on shaping my own mindset, shaping my own beliefs, and then gradually we live according to our beliefs. So who we listen to on a regular basis is vitally important. And the good news here is that this gives us choices, it gives us options, right? Maybe you're in a situation that doesn't seem very hopeful. Maybe it's a situation that there might be some poverty. You might be thinking, what options do I have for my life? Well, let me tell you, the potential that is inside you is something that you don't even know, the full potential of what is placed inside of you. But there's a process for us to grow and mold towards the potential that God has given each one of us. And so for you, for you, a good idea would be to listen to someone who's miles down the road from you, right? Choose to listen to someone who's more mature than you, more successful than you, someone who's basically where you see fruit or results in their life that looks good to you. So my encouragement to you would be, listen to someone who's miles down the road from where you are at, right? Someone who's more successful, someone who's healthier, someone who's more mature, someone who's got more joy, more peace. Learn from them. And you have options to listen to people through YouTube. There's the YouTube plus, right? There's so many opportunities to listen to other people's stories from around the world today. You know, years ago, YouTube hasn't been around for that long. If you take the history, you know, I just mean, you know, when I was younger, you had to invest into literally buying maybe cassette tapes of someone like Tony Robbins or Miles Monroe. You had to buy those tapes. Whereas today, all this wealth of knowledge and people sharing their life stories are available on YouTube for free. So you have options, and it can start as simple as today. Choose to listen to someone who's more mature than you, more miles down the road from you, and you'll see gradually you will start to catch something of their mindset, and it's going to help you. It's going to influence your life. It's going to make you more positive. It's going to make you more hopeful. It's going to result in you having more joy, more peace, and it's going to result in more success for you. So I highly recommend finding someone that's going to help you form healthy mindsets, a belief that's going to help give you more joy, more peace, more hope, and let me tell you, there's more in your future. You don't even have a clue right now. There's so much in store for you, but there is a path there. There's a way to get there, and it starts by looking at your mindset, your beliefs, listening to people more mature than you, so that you can help yourself grow. And that's the way to tap into the potential that's placed inside of you. Thanks for joining me today. If you liked this video, hit that like button, please, and consider subscribing if you want to be notified for future videos. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Cheers.